Design Connections is a project run by the British Council, and we do this to connect the UK design sector with the rest of the world. We bring together a select group of museum directors, festival directors, senior curators from around the world, and they spend the whole week with us here looking at the best of international design in London.
Design Connections is about getting together and meeting people, networking, and also experiencing things you couldn't imagine.
For me, Design Connections has been very much about getting a sort of in-depth sense of the British design community.
We also get to connect within ourselves and learn and exchange. So there's a cross-cultural component, but then there's also, the technical and touring aspect to it.
This week is so rich for us because they take us to the right place, to talk to the right people, to see the right pieces.
And Design Festival I think is the best moment to do that.
With the British Council, they've really brought us, again, very behind the scenes. They've introduced us in person, each of us, each of the delegates really introduced us to the designers, to the institutions. So we've had a chance along every single meeting and every appointment to ask tons of questions and even sort of develop a relationship and contacts that I didn't expect.
So the best thing I've learned these past few days is the confirmation of where it is design world going to. It's no longer about pure or mere aesthetics or style, but it's more about how to solve problems and how you put design in context and helping humanity getting better. That's really relieving.
It's not just businesses that are practicing good design, but it goes from the schools, policy advocators. There's a whole system that reinforces a national attitude towards design and good design. And I think that's one of the things I'd like to replicate. But of course it has to kind of start with that first seed of what is design and how does it help us, and get people curious on the ground. And that's what I hope to do with Design Week Addis Ababa.
The highlight so far is the area of East London, the makers movement represented there.
For me, I think the highlight was a tour at the V&A, and then also getting a behind-the-scenes look at Fade Too Good Studio was very inspiring and very beautiful. And so, I mean, that type of work is something that I'd love to take back to Canada and show in some regard.
When I come back to Bergen, I'm going to do a bit of a debrief because I met some people who are really interesting, and then we'll see. Yeah.
We hope that we create links between Britain and the rest of the world. So I guess the short-term objective is for people to think about design together in a very international way, to look at the best of design, but also long-term is for people to perhaps collaborate and do projects together.